Okay, guys, so we're back. Let's take another session. It's an evening session just to catch up on what happened during the day, and I'm gonna go over my secret weapon trades that I did last week. Okay, so let's take a look today's date now. As you can see, is Friday, February 10th. It's actually the night of February 9th, Thursday. I just didn't go to sleep yet. But what we should do first, I'm gonna not use Yahoo charts this time. I'm gonna go straight to stock charts here. As you can see from here, today in the market, the Dow Jones did pretty well, gained 0.5%. All positive territory throughout the whole day. The Nasdaq did the same, 0.58% gain, and then the S&P did the same thing, 0.58% gain. Um, Let me just pull up one of these charts. So here we go here. This is the Dow Jones Industrial Average. What happened last week, as you can see, well, let's go back to the election, November 8th. As you can see, after the election, we had a bull run all the way to here, to the middle of December, and all of a sudden sputtered up. So it's pretty flat around this area. Towards the end here, there was barely any trades to buy with the penny stocks. Everything was just kind of frozen. So I did a video last week to show you how I couldn't find any trades going through my watch list. And so I did something else. I showed you during this flat area, something else is happening. The money was not going into stocks, but I showed you where to look, and we went into gold. And looky here, what happened in the 2 months that the stock market was flat, the gold was rallying. And it makes sense. When people were investing in stocks, they invest in gold, and so gold stocks were going up. So then I showed you my secret weapon. When gold is going up and there's no stocks to buy on the indexes, I go to gold. So I pulled up my gold list, um, pennies gold, and so here now we're gonna just go over the trades um, that I did on that day. But let's go back and let me show you something else. The remember this, today was a bullish day, and if you remember, we go into the charts, it was bullish. So what happened today in gold? And all of a sudden, boom, stocks are strong again. If you go back and you look at gold, today was a negative day. So if you look at the stochastics here, gold is turning the corner here at the top. So today's a down day. This is marking an end of a gold rally. So now we really go into the trades. Basically, that was the end of the gold rally, the upswing for gold, and so I exited most of my gold trades today at the top of the swing. So let's see how they did. So again, for those of you who haven't seen my other videos, I'm going to go through the swing trading technicalities here, and don't worry, don't get intimidated. It's going to be the same concepts over and over and over again. By the time you get to know how to do this, you're going to look at any chart and feel like this matrix. You know, you can look through the matrix and just see what's a good buy, when to get in, when to get out. So I'm going to go over the rules again, okay? Here you can see the top part is called the scatter plot. A lot of these gold companies are not going to be strong companies. They're really kind of struggling sometimes, and they're only doing well now because the stock market was kind of frozen. But the stronger companies, they're gonna have a scatter plot here, and a scatter score of 70 and above would be considered a strong play, and that would give you one star for the play if you have a strong scatter. The next section we look at is here. This is the price action area where you get the price and you get the volume. And if you can pick up a stock as it's bouncing off a support, either the blue line or the red line, um, and then an upward tick with a volume, then that would give it another star. That would be a 2-star trade if you get that scatter and the price action. And then down here, these three squiggly lines down here are the technical analysis. I only use 3. The main one you're gonna use is this slow stochastics. And for swing trading, you want to buy down here, ideally at the bottom, and you swing to the top and you sell right here. So stochastics go from 0 to 100. You want to buy when it dips below the 20, and you want to sell when it's above the 80 sometime. So that's one swing. If you look at here, if you buy here, sell here, you're catching this swing right here. The next time you might catch it maybe here, maybe here, maybe here. So you catch this one, you sell here, then you're riding this swing. If you catch this and sell here, you're riding this swing. Okay. So if you can actually catch a swing at the bottom below the 20, then that's another star. So that would be a 3-star trade if you get all 3. So technically, that's what I would wait for. But in these gold plays right here, we're not gonna have those perfect stars lining up for us. So 1, we don't have a scatter plot. 2, yeah, you can say this is a price action play. The price is bumping up from here. So this is support, it's bumping up, and you get an increase in volume here. So you get 1 star in this play action star. And here you're not even buying at below the 20. So with technicals, you don't get a star. So 1-star plays. So most of these are 1-star plays. So it won't fit into the mode of the perfect penny stock swing, but it works. Take a look at this one. We got in over here off this swing up here. We got it at 184, and on today's down play, we got out at 197 for a profit of 7.07% gain for about a 5-day, 6-day play. Next one, GSS. I was able to get in here again, no scatter plot, but if you watch the price action, also it's a 1-star price action play. It bounces off after going down, it bounces off and increasing volume. But I got in here at 87 cents. Today's red day, I got out, and you can see the stochastics is bending, crossing over at above the 80, so perfect timing to get out. We got out pretty near the top here. Sold at 97 cents, gain of 10 cents, or 11.5% gain on that play. Okay. Now that it's out, you might, this trend may continue, because I mean you have a new high here. It's higher than anything, and this is a strong uptrend. So it may swing down, and then it likely will swing back up. So at this point, I won't even play it until it comes back down to maybe hitting the bottom here again. So we're done with this for now. Next one is load. This one I have 2 accounts playing. It's a little late to the game. It just bounced off. This is actually a 2-star. Could be a 2-star buy. No star for scatter plot. Price action, actually 1 star, because this one is not even bouncing off a support. It broke right through the blue line, so it's pretty negative. So if you look at this, it's a pretty negative trend still. So it doesn't get a star for price action, but it does get a star for bouncing off the stochastics here. So it's also a 1-star play. I got both accounts in, and it hasn't moved very much, but it's still got some positive volume here. So this one may still go up. We'll see. We'll leave that for now. This one I got in way early. Um, I got out way early too. At this point, I wasn't sure how long this gold, how real this gold trend was, because remember it was just in the maybe the last 8-9 weeks that the gold trend was there. So I got in this at the very beginning of the gold trend that we saw. So I wasn't sure, you know. I saw the stochastics here kind of maxed out at 80. It got kind of jittery, so I got out. But still, that little play here was a 14.29% gain. If I knew the trend was going to continue, of course, I could have ridden all the way up to here, which would have been fantastic. But you know, not a bad play. Right now, I was just waiting for another buying opportunity, and it's starting to come down. So the next buying opportunity would be when this thing, actually, the slow stochastics come down to around the 20 again and swing back up. Hopefully, that will be a good uptrend, and we'll hop right on again. So now we'll leave that. Vista Gold, another good play. This one, again, no scatter, so no star there, but the price action, you can see the top line was broken right here. That's when I got in. Boom. Price action with increasing volume. So I got in. Also, uh, this stochastic is bending up, so I didn't give it a star because this would have been a star when it hits the 20 and bounces back up. So this didn't quite hit it, so I got 1 star only for price action. Uh, so got in at 104, got out at 117 today on the red day here, and for a gain of 12.5%. Not bad. Again, now we're gonna wait for this thing to come back down and hit the bottom and go back up. If the trend is still positive, we're gonna hop right back on. Okay. B2G. This one I didn't catch this trend, but I was able to catch it 3 times as it zigzagged around here. This play was bouncing off this low to this high. Got in kind of late, but I got the middle third, which is pretty good. The best I can hope for is about a third of the swing. So I got the middle third for 8.3%. This one went back down, went back up. It didn't go up all the way, so it was a short run. But as soon as it looked negative, as soon as this thing turned, I got out, which is perfect right before the big drop. I got 2.9% gain on that little trade. Once it hit the bottom again, hop back right back on for the middle of this for a 14.6% gain. I got out here because I thought I was going to hit the blue ceiling and drop back down. So I maxed out here on the stochastics and hanging around the 80 line. But you know what? It kept going. So I didn't catch this one at all. I was just waiting for an opportunity to hop back on, and I didn't quite see it because the stochastics never dropped. So it's too jitterish to jump on, even though it's continued. But you know, 3 trades, not bad on that one. Harmony Gold. Also, I hopped on this one as it bounced up here. This was when I saw the gold trend was real. Hopped in at 252 and rode to the top when I saw this stochastic crossing. I got out even before the red day. Gain of 11.1%. And this one, Northern Dynasty Minerals, I got a short play here, and then it kind of dropped. Got kind of nervous and got out at a loss. Lost 12 cents. I didn't put in the percentage at this point, but then it jumped back on right afterwards. So again, this is at the very beginning of the gold rally that I showed you earlier. So I wasn't too sure, but as you can see, it did jump with the rally, And right now we're just waiting for the next opportunity. It's kind of flattening out, so as this drops and the price is not dropping, that's still a pretty bullish signal, because as this bounce back up, this should bounce with it, and that would be the best time to get in. So now we're just waiting on that one. PLG platinum, actually platinum runs along with gold and silver also. um, so I got on this one again, no scatter plot, but it did bust right through the resistance line here with a positive volume. That was the signal to get in. And 1 star because this bottom here was not under below the 20. Also, you know what, by the time I got out, it was an overbought territory. It was above the 80 already. Didn't get a star on the technical analysis, but the star was a price action and it worked. Got in at 188, sold up here under red day 226, well 229 actually. Profit of 21.8% over a 5-day period. Not bad. So next, this one didn't work out too well. I think this one was I got in a little late in the game. Everything was already in the overbought. It jumped up a little bit here, so I hopped in, but even hopped in a little too late on that day. It already moved most of the movement. And it spent 3 days up there, and then a red day, so I got out with a loss of 0.95%. You can see, if you follow these lines, you can get out early. I mean, the losses are small compared to the gains, because the stochastics was telling you, hey, get out. So I got out. Also, you see these 2 pins. That's usually an indication things are gonna fall. It's trying to get up, falls back down, gets up, falls back down. That's a sell signal. Same over here. You see pins and then it falls. Yeah, you see pin and then it falls. Okay, so I got out, a little lost, not bad. And let's see, maybe one more. Silver. Got in here, got out here. This was a um, price action play basically. It broke through the blue line and red line, kind of fell back down, and I expected it to jump back up. So a 1 star play. Got up to here, and I saw I was oversold. I got out with a 2.38% gain, but once I got out, it jumped a little bit more, but that's fine. Um, Here, Klondike's Mines. I got in pretty late in the game. A couple of days later, I turned the corner here, so I got out. 3.13% gain on that one. I actually saw it down here. I entered the order to buy at 510, but the order did not fill, and I didn't catch it until a couple of days later. So it would have been a very good jump. 50-cent gain would have been a 10% play right there, but it didn't fill. Didn't catch it until a couple of days later, and I got in and got a 3% on that. So still came out ahead. And Genova Gold here, got in also. This one actually has a scatter plot, but the scatter is below 70, so I didn't get a star for that one. So it's just building momentum. On the price action, it got a gold because it busted through resistance line here. So that gives it's got positive volume, gives it 1 star. Price action, you didn't get a star because I didn't buy down here at the 20 at the buy zone on the stochastic, so it's a 1 star play, but still came out ahead. I got rid of it when this red line here with the 3 pins here indicating a fall and then a red day. Definitely time to get out. So 2.79% gain. This one didn't work out too well. We got in a little bit and then two, 3 red days here. So this one I got out right away with Robinhood. The beautiful thing about Robinhood is no commissions. You get out anytime. While this other account here had commissions. So I think I didn't make enough to pay for those commissions. So I was willing to wait around a little bit more. But you can see this is crossing, so tomorrow's another red day. I'm gonna get out of it no matter what. Okay. You can see here gold field. I got in over here before the gold chart rally that I showed you earlier, but profit was 8.46% on this one jump here. That's a one-star play. Yeah, so what another one-star play here, and it's jumping up, but notice today wasn't a red day for Goldfield, that's why I stayed in. Today was actually a positive day, so this guy may still have some momentum. I'll keep him a little bit longer, see what it does. If I see this stochastic starts turning around, falling back down, then I would definitely get out. Okay. This guy was doing pretty good, and then the red day today brought it down a little bit. Again, I didn't make enough to cover commissions on this one. I think that's probably why I stayed in. Well, we'll see. Yeah, it may jump back up. Who knows? But it's a one-star play. Right now, I'm only ahead by 6 cents. So I'm willing to hang in there and see if it jumps up and break through this. That'll be great. AU Gold. I did get in and get out of this one. This has a scatter plot, but it's not too strong. So no star here. The star here is because it broke through resistance and to a new high here, and no star here because the stochastics was above the 20. So one star play, got in with a red day, I got out. Only a profit of 1.9%, but still profit. With no, if you bought it through with Robinhood, there'll be no commissions. Then SSRI got in here. As you can see, it's the same concept over and over. It's a one-star play. Price action gave it a star. No scatter plot. I got out here because stochastic crossed on a red day here. Boom. Still 10.50 got in, got out 11.59. 10.4% gain in about 4 or 5 days. Not bad, right? AXU, I got in on this one, and then stochastics went up here. It just kind of wavered around here, and on the first red day I got out. It kind of hung around, but you can see it didn't get too far after that. It went back down. So I got in at 177, got out at 185 for a 4.5% gain. And this one scared me. I don't know what happened here, but it almost went bankrupt on me. Jumped back up, I got out. That's a scary sign. Loss of 16.7%. That's because this stock was so cheap. It only went down 3 cents, 4 cents, but that was a 16% loss. But I wasn't gonna hang around with this guy. Put my money somewhere else. Let me see some more. And then, so I think those were all other plays I did. You can see the secret weapon, penny stocks in gold, when the stock market is not doing too well, and did pretty well in the last week. All those trades in 1 week. These are the other trades I didn't buy. This guy, I was watching it, finally broke through resistance here, but it's already oversold, and you can see it didn't have much momentum afterwards, so I didn't get in. And I'm probably just gonna watch this guy as it bounce back down before I consider going back in. And you can see some of the gold companies actually weren't doing good enough, even with a rally in the last 9 weeks. In gold, this guy continued to drop. So this guy fundamentally, probably something's wrong with him. So you still have to play the technical analysis, price action. If it doesn't match, don't jump in. So this guy was a guy that didn't do too well, even during the gold rush last week. So this guy, it dropped instead. So didn't get in on that one. This guy continues to drop during the gold rush. So didn't get in. I was kind of watching the volume, looking for a positive volume with an uptick. Today there was an uptick here, but there's no volume to support it, so definitely not a play. This guy, I was watching for an uptick. I actually missed the boat. You know, the best time to get in was the beginning of the rally here, but I couldn't really find a good spot to get in that I can say confidently. So I stayed out of this one and this one. Whew, good thing I stayed out of this one. Nice drop there. And this one, it was strong, a strong rally. I couldn't I couldn't pick a spot to get in, so I stayed out of it. And this one also a strong rally. I didn't get in, but it's, you know, it's time to get out anyways. Okay, so I think that's good enough. You get the general idea. So that's what happened in the last week with my secret weapon plays. But you know, this week it looks like the Dow is back up. The stocks are looking strong. Yeah, likely not a good gold play week. I'm gonna go back to picking the regular penny stocks. Okay, that's the end of the video.